Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Are y'all excited that it's Friday? I know some of y'all get really excited about Friday, right? Because it's the weekend. A lot of you don't have to work on the weekend, right? Or maybe you work at your part-time job or something. It's more fun than your full-time. But either way, happy Friday. You made it to the end of the week. And for those of you who are like, nah, I got to work this weekend, it's not the end of my week, that's okay. You still made it to Friday. You woke up, right? If you woke up, you're winning. So speaking of that, welcome to this morning's episode of If You Woke Up, You're Winning. My name is Pinique Singleton from connectwithpinique.com. So let's go ahead and get started. What I want to talk to you about today, you guys, and lately, I don't know if you've been noticing, I've been asking some questions, right? Because I want you to really think. I want you to actually answer those questions. I want you to think, am I doing this? Does this apply to me? What's going on? I really want you to think, but not only do I want you to think, I want you to take action on some things. Maybe if you realize you're not doing something, right? Or if you realize that you're not where you want to be, right? Sorry, I got this hat on this morning, y'all. It's cold this morning, all right? It's cold in North Carolina. Anyway, y'all, so today, the topic here, and the question I want to ask you is, are you in preparation mode or are you in response mode? Okay? Are you in preparation mode or are you in response mode? So what do I mean by that? I mean, are you prepared if something unexpected happens, right? Are you prepared if something unexpected happens, or do you just respond to it if it happens, when it happens, right? So here's an example. If you lose your job today, do you have, an additional savings, additional savings in the bank? Or do you have an additional stream of income, right? Are you prepared? Or if you lost your job today, would you be in response mode? Like, oh my gosh, I got to figure out a way how my family's going to eat tomorrow, next week, next month. I got to figure out how am I going to pay my mortgage? How am I going to pay my car note, right? Are you going to be in response mode? Are you going to be scrambling to figure it out? Or are you ready for it, right? Would you be okay even for a little while, even if you just have a little bit of savings, or if you have an additional stream of income that brings a little something in? Or would you be completely wiped out? Would you be in panic mode trying to figure out how to come back from this, right? I just want you to think about that this morning, which applies to you. Are you someone that is constantly working on improving your situation even when nothing's necessarily wrong with it, right? Are you just trying to get better? Are you trying to make your situation better? Or are you one of those people that says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? That's what people say. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So you only react if something falls apart. If something breaks down, then you work on fixing it, right? And I'm here to tell you today, you should be, if you can't tell, you should be working on making your situation better all the time. No matter how good it is, it can always be better. Don't wait until something crazy happens and then you're like, oh my goodness, what do I do? Are you someone that eats healthy? Do you eat healthy? Do you take your vitamins? Do you work out? Or are you going to be the person at the doctor and the doctor tells you this is life or death? You have to start eating healthy. You have to change your diet. You need to start working out, right? You have to take your vitamins. They're going to tell you, get with Pinique and get some of those Total Life Changes products. Get that tea, right? Are you going to be in the doctor and he's telling you it's life or death? You have to make some changes? Or do you have good habits now? I'm just saying, a lot of people don't think about that, right? Until you get to the point where he's telling you you're going to die or you're going to be on medication the rest of your life. But all you had to do was take some preventative steps. All you had to do was take some steps to improve, and you wouldn't be in that situation, right? So my other question to you is, do you have a sense of urgency even when there's no emergency? Okay, you can write that down. Do you have a sense of urgency even when there's no emergency? Because see, when there's an emergency, y'all get real creative, right? When your light's about to get cut off, that cell phone about to get cut off, right? You figure it out. You figure out, okay, I need like $100. If I get 5 people to give me $20, I'm good. But you can't figure out how to find the money to start that business, right? And a business like I'm in, like Total Life Changes, it's very affordable to get started. But you can't figure that out, or you won't figure that out. But let something happen to your car and you got to figure out how to get that fixed so you can get to work every day. You're going to figure that out. People get very creative when it's an emergency. People get very creative when they feel like their back is against the wall. But why get to that point? Why not work on it now? Why not have something in place now, right? So it doesn't get to that point. Because don't get me wrong, I know many people that have been in bad situations. I'm talking about repossessions. I'm talking about down to food stamps, foreclosures, all kinds of stuff, not having food to eat, not knowing how they were going to feed their family. And they made it happen. You know, they worked it out. They found a business opportunity. They found something to make it happen. And now those people are doing great. But just think, what if you don't wait for one of those things to happen? Because see, things are going to happen that are not of your making. You know, they're not your fault. When that company decides to close down all of a sudden. I talked to somebody yesterday. She was working at a store in the mall, and the whole chain of stores just shut down. She was out of a job with hardly any notice. That's not your fault. Things happen that are not your fault. And if you don't think life can happen to you, you're naive to think so. Because life happens to everyone, but what are you going to do about it? Or are you going to have to do anything about it? Are you going to have to react? Or are you already going to have some things in place? Life happens to everyone. So, you know, those people that I just talked about who were in bad situations and now they're winning, those situations oftentimes weren't their fault. They just found themselves in that situation. And yes, they did react and they figured it out. But what if you have a sense of urgency now, right? What if you go ahead and build that business now? What if you start saving now? What if you put things in place for your family now? So you don't have to, because see, those people I just talked about, yes, they're millionaires now. They're making six figures now, right? But it was hard. It was stressful. There were nights they were crying. You know, they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how they were going to feed their family. They were worried. So there was a price to pay. So start now. Don't wait until something happens to you and react to it. You got to be ready. And I know y'all like, is she yelling at me this morning? I'm not yelling, but I'm very passionate about this because I don't want to see you in a bad situation that can be prevented. Because see, you can't prevent the company from laying you off, right? You can't prevent whatever, you know, sometimes something random might happen to your car and you have to get it fixed. And you can't predict that sometimes. You can't. Now, if you ain't never got an oil change and you've been driving around for 50,000 miles, I think you might want to look into that. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes stuff happens to your car that's not your fault, right? When that company lays you off, it's not your fault. Things are going to happen. Life happens to everyone. But I'm just telling you to be ready. Do you have a safety net to catch you, or are you going to fall flat on your face when something happens? Don't be the one to fall flat on your face and have to figure out how to get up. Have that safety net in place, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. We got to do better. We have to do better. All right. So I'm here to encourage you this morning to do better. I want to at least get you thinking about this so I can move you into action. I want you to be ready. That's what I want for you. You deserve it. And you're capable of doing it. You just got to put your mind to it. Like I said, when an emergency happens, y'all get real creative. But what about getting creative now so that an emergency doesn't knock you flat on your back? All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's all I have for y'all today. I'm going to let y'all go on this Friday morning. But definitely, if you enjoyed this video, if you found any value at all, please like, comment, and share so somebody else can benefit from this information. You know, maybe you're already on this path, but maybe somebody else isn't. So share this video so other people can hear this. And I thank you guys for watching. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning, Leroy. I appreciate you guys jumping on this morning. Anyone catching the replay, I appreciate you. Again, my name is Pinique Singleton from connectwithpinique.com. Now, I want y'all to get off of Facebook and get out there and be great on purpose today, because you can do it. I know you can do it, all right? So I want you to get out there and go above and beyond. Be great and have an awesome and amazing Friday. I will see you guys next time, all right? Y'all enjoy your weekend. Hey, Anika, I'm just getting off of here, but definitely go back and check it out, all right? I'll see you guys on Monday morning, 6:45. See you then.